Ignoring productivity timer warning signs can jeopardize your focus. Many people are unaware of the hidden dangers behind those ticking clocks. Imagine this: you sit down ready to tackle your to-do list, and the timer starts. Suddenly, the pressure mounts, your mind goes blank, and your creativity slips away. The very tool meant to boost your productivity might be stifling your potential. When you impose strict time limits, anxiety kicks in. You may finish tasks, but at what cost? The quality of your work suffers, and that spark of creativity, it disappears. Picture yourself in a high-stakes meeting, racing against time. You rush through ideas, fearing you won't meet the deadline, risking the loss of that one game-changing thought. Why does this happen? Those timers create a false sense of urgency, conditioning you to equate productivity with speed rather than quality. That adrenaline rush can feel exhilarating until it spirals into overwhelming stress and burnout. The more you rely on timers, the less you trust your instincts, missing opportunities to explore innovative solutions while trapped in a relentless race against the clock. Awareness is your first step. Try stepping away from those timers and allow yourself the freedom to explore ideas without pressure. Set flexible time blocks that foster creativity. You might discover that your best work emerges not from frantic ticking, but from a calm environment where ideas can flourish. As you reflect on this, consider shifting your focus from the end result to the creative process. What if you prioritized creativity over constraints? The next time you set that timer, ask yourself, am I nurturing my best work or just racing against the clock? Take a moment to breathe. True productivity might just lie in that pause. Have you ever felt that wave of anxiety when the timer starts? It's a strange feeling, right? You're trying to concentrate, but that little number keeps dropping, and suddenly it feels like your creativity is being stifled. Many see productivity timers as the ultimate tool for focus, but what if they're actually a hidden challenge that stifles your creativity? Imagine you're deep into a project and you've set the timer for 25 minutes of uninterrupted focus. But instead of diving into your work, you find yourself fixated on the seconds ticking away, your mind racing. You're not alone. Many of us feel that pressure, as if every tick is a countdown to failure. Here's the twist: the very tool we rely on to boost productivity can become a source of stress. You are not just racing against the clock, you're also battling your own thoughts. This pressure can lead you to second-guess every decision, blocking the flow of ideas that usually comes so easily. Have you noticed how strict time limits create an internal struggle? You push yourself hard, but at what cost? You might end up feeling stuck, unable to generate ideas, caught in that frustrating cycle. Think back to a time when you felt most creative. Was it during a frantic rush to meet a deadline, or while casually brainstorming over a cup of coffee? The pressure of a ticking timer often dulls your inspiration, leaving you scrambling for ideas when you should be flowing with them. Let's visualize this: you're in a cafe sipping a warm drink, and the chatter around you fades into the background. Ideas come to you effortlessly. Now contrast that with being confined in a quiet room with a timer. The latter feels more like a prison than a productive environment. Imagine your best ideas slipping away simply because you were too focused on the timer instead of finding your natural flow. There's a hidden risk in these strict constraints that many people overlook. So, what can you do to break free from this cycle? It starts with realizing that productivity is a race. Instead of forcing yourself to focus with a timer, allow your thoughts to wander freely. Take breaks. Move around. Let your mind drift. Sometimes the best ideas come when you're not trying at all. When you give yourself the freedom to breathe, creativity has the space to grow. As you work through your tasks, remember productivity isn't about strict structures, it's about discovering what truly works for you. The next time that timer starts, feel free to share your thoughts below. How do you find a balance between focus and creativity? Your insights could inspire someone else. Have you ever found yourself staring at a timer feeling more stressed than productive? You're definitely not alone. That ticking clock can become your biggest hurdle, stifling your creativity and focus in ways you might not even notice. Many believe productivity timers are the secret to getting things done, but they can actually work against you. When you concentrate too much on a strict countdown, you risk missing those moments of deep thinking and breakthrough ideas. Let's dive into this often overlooked issue. Imagine you're working on a creative project and set a timer for 25 minutes, thinking that bursts of productivity will spark your best ideas. But as the seconds tick away, that pressure can freeze your mind, snuffing out the spark you need. Have you ever felt that wave of anxiety as the timer counts down? It's more common than you might think. The problem isn't just the timer, it's how we've been conditioned to view time as a constraint. We rush against the clock, but what if that very clock is stealing your creative flow? Picture this: you have an amazing idea brewing, but as the timer ticks down, your thoughts scatter like leaves in the wind. Instead of nurturing those ideas, you're forced to rush them into existence, resulting in work that feels mediocre and leaves you unsatisfied. Many don't realize that those strict time limits aren't just unhelpful, they actually undermine your potential. They can turn open-ended exploration into a frantic race with no finish line, and that's where the real danger lies. So, how do you break free from this cycle? You might think the answer is to ditch the timer entirely, but hold on, it could lead to its own challenges. What if there's a middle ground? Imagine setting flexible time periods for focus, allowing your mind to wander and explore, while still having a gentle guide to keep you on track. It's like tuning a musical instrument. If it's too tight, it snaps. If it's too loose, it falls flat.